As every pattern, this one too has a few consequences. I'm focusing on the object adapter pattern here, as a true class adapter with multiple inheritance isn't possible in C#, as we learned. One of the consequences is that it lets a single adapter work with many adaptees, the adaptee itself and all of its subclasses, as you can cast to those. The adapter can also add functionality to all adaptees at once, as calls to the external system, the adaptee, pass through the adapter. The single responsibility principle from the solid coding principles is adhered to in the way that you're separating the interface, the adapter code, out from the rest of the code. The adapter thus has a single responsibility. As we're working on interfaces, new types of adapters can easily be introduced without breaking client code. That's the open-closed principle at work. The object adapter makes it harder to override adaptee behavior. If you want to do that, you will have to subclass the adaptee and make the adapter refer to the subclass rather than the adaptee itself. Another potential disadvantage, as is often the case, is that additional complexity is introduced because you introduce additional interfaces and classes. Let's have a look at the related patterns. As usual, a few patterns are related to the adapter pattern. From the family of structural patterns, there's a relation to the bridge. Both have a similar structure, but a different intent. A bridge is meant to separate an interface from its implementation so they can be varied easily and independently. An adapter, on the other hand, is meant to change the interface of an existing object. It's also related to the decorator pattern. The decorator changes an object without changing its interface. It's thus more transparent than the adapter, which changes the interface of an existing object. It's also related to the facade pattern. With the facade pattern, you're defining a new interface for an entire subsystem of objects. With adapter, you're making an existing interface usable by wrapping one object. Lastly, there's a relation to the proxy pattern. This defines a surrogate for another object. It does not change its interface, while the adapter does provide a different interface. Let's check out the module summary. The adapter pattern lets classes work together that couldn't before because of incompatible interfaces. Two variations exist: the object adapter, which relies on composition, and the class adapter, which relies on multiple inheritance. That's not supported in C#, but we can support a slight variation by combining a base class with an interface. That being said, as a language, C# was designed to favor composition over inheritance. That's why it doesn't support multiple inheritance. So we spent most of our time with the object adapter. We implemented an example in which we made two incompatible interfaces work together with an adapter, also known as wrapper class. Up next is a closely related pattern, the bridge.